We saw about 4 people, 1 UN base, and Goma have 5 UN bases where people are protesting, and we are hearing about people injured and being killed in all those zones. Even here at home, in my place, which is 500 meters from a UN base, even now when talking, I'm listening some gunshots. So it can be more than 5 people who were killed.
I understand that the protesters attacked a warehouse of the MONUSCO force. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, things started last week on Friday when a group of women protesting and went to the chief of bureau of MONUSCO in North Kivu. They wanted him to meet them and to hear from them that they don't want MONUSCO in the country, as MONUSCO said he's not strong to stop the advance of rebels like M23 and Codeco. So as they are not strong to fight against those rebels, they have to return back. But unfortunately, the boss of MONUSCO in North Kivu didn't meet those ladies, and they promised to do many strikes and protests in the week. And the protest is just against MONUSCO. People want MONUSCO to leave because for 22 years now, they do nothing according to what people are saying.
So you're saying that the protesters are upset because they've been there, you're saying, for 22 years, and in all that time they have not been able to protect citizens in that region that's been plagued by decades of violence from militia groups?
Now, there is 2 years ago, the vice governor of North Kivu province came from Beni, where he was, and he talked to protesters at the biggest UN base in North Kivu. He told them that what you want, everybody know, as you don't want MONUSCO in the country, but now return back home, let the government decide to the future. But people answered in front of him, who will not leave here before the last UN agent leave.
I understand that the protest was called by a faction of the youth wing of the president's UDPS ruling party. But now it sounds like you're saying more and more people are getting involved in these protests. Is that right?
Yes, because yesterday it was around 200 or 500. But today there are tens of thousands of people in the streets, and they are blocking the wall and the main gate of MONUSCO base, which is very strong. But I saw people destroying it with just hands. So people are more and more angry. From yesterday, there were some people who were shot dead, and that was another motivation of protesters.
Well, what are the UN peacekeepers there doing in response at the base that's not far from where you are?
Where I was all this day, UN peacekeepers are in their base, and they shoot sometimes the blank bullets and sometimes the real bullet, and sometimes they shoot tear gas.